Hey traders, Parker here again with another indicator. Today I'll be introducing you to the open range breakout with Anchored Vwap. This is what you'll be getting. You'll be getting these arrows represents when price breaks above the upper part of the range. This blue line is the current VWAP, and this cyan dotted line is the previous VWAP. So as you can see, it really worked really well on Etsy, and it just held it the whole time, even though Etsy was in this little tight range right here. And this purple line, whatever, is just the Fibonacci line that I have drawn on because I'm still waiting to get into Etsy. Here as well, when you had a breakdown, it broke down to the previous day's VWAP, and then once it broke above the Anchor VWAP here, would have been a good time to get into the stock if you're waiting, or like you normally do with a range, you'll get in here at the bottom of the range and ride it up. With the range, you're going to get this yellow cloud, and you're also going to get the midline. And with the anchors, you'll get the arrows going down or going up as well. Now, I'm just going through this Etsy stock to look at a few examples, to show you a few examples of how it really worked out well, and sometimes it didn't. Like right here, you can see you had a break above price, but it held below that VWAP, but it came back down to the previous VWAP line here. Same situation here, and it just rolled up from there, and you would have probably gotten out with a break below this VWAP. And I'm going to go to SPY. And basically the market's been in a downtrend. This is just my demand area or supply area, so don't even pay attention to that. But we're just looking for these breaks above on the open range and seeing how really effectively this Anchor VWAP helps you stay in a trade. And here it works out pretty good on this one right here. Let's look at another day's, and it works out really good. So I'm really liking how everything turned out. And here you'll probably be confused, and this is probably a range day. But you got this break above right here, but it broke right back down. But it held that support of the range, came back through, broke above, and you could have gotten in on this second candle after the breakup and possibly gotten out here. But it just got all this choppiness. And that's basically what's going on in the market since Russia and Ukraine is going on. But a lot of people are just pointing back to the oil stocks. And this is Marathon. And this would have been an oil play or a nice play for Friday. Man, it really held that midline for the range. Here's your breakout. And it couldn't sustain it, but it came back down, rode in between the VWAP for a little bit, came back down here, create the smaller range or choppiness right here, came back, or consolidation, came back up, broke above finally, and it broke above with strong volume. If you haven't watched my previous video on the volume, this is ultra high volume that broke above, and it held and sustained another ultra high volume candle. And it really just rolled it up from there. But if you're unfamiliar with the open range breakout strategy, it's a lot of videos on YouTube that can explain it better than I can. But this is just another strategy to add to your toolbox. If you're interested, there'll be a link to the indicator in the description. And let's push it up to 15 minutes and see what it does. That's pretty cool right there. But you just go into the indicator. If you want to use on a 15-minute, on a 5-minute, you just change it right here to 45. And we're going to shift it back down. Five, 10, 15. So yeah, this will be the high. And there you go. And it generally works pretty good. What was another play that IMPP was another oil stock that broke up. And this one right here, it's perfect, but as you can see, it struggled at that $2.50, and that's why I marked it out. I'm in this stock as well, but yeah, it struggled at $2.50. Once it finally did break above $2.50 with this ultra high volume candle right here, it really surged up and just rode the VWAP all the way up until you got up here. Even though you had this ultra high volume candle right here, the close never did really break above it. And you can have average volume is this light green, and this is well below average red candle right here. I'm just looking for a few examples. I'm just going through different stocks, and I really like it. It looks like it works really good on all these different stocks. If you want to hang in a stock and see when the best time to get in a stock, you use the high, the mid, and the low, the range, and this Anchored Vwap for the breaks. And it also dings when it breaks above or below the high and the low of the range. So let's go look at Tesla. Here's your breakup. There's your Anchored Vwap, and it's fighting with that previous day's VWAP from its range, and it finally broke above. Nice situation right here. It almost breached. It did breach. There you go. Breached the below the up of the range, 15-minute range. Came back into it, rode that VWAP, came back down, came back up. So yeah, I like this indicator. So we can put normal VWAP on there to show you for a comparison. There's your normal VWAP right there. So you can use it in conjunction with the normal VWAP. And I'll push this back down to the 5-minute. But you can pretty much put it on whatever you want, whatever time frame you want it on. But it's an open range with the Anchored Vwap. And it just looks for the breaches below or breaches above to give you some indication of possible trend or possibly resistance, like right here, or support once it breaks above. But this purple line is the regular VWAP. I don't have the deviation showing, but it works pretty good. And I would say use it in conjunction with the regular VWAP, or just use it itself and looks for a strong push to the upside. And you can see how it consolidated around the regular VWAP and also consolidated around the Anchored Vwap right here and finally pushed above. But this will be the end of the video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe so that you can get the latest videos that I put out and the new free indicators that I put out as well. I really appreciate your support of the channel, and I hope wish you happy trading. If you have any questions, please leave comments in the comment section, or you can reach me at cwparker23indicators@yahoo.com. Have a great day.